So now we are going to see the parts of a long bone. The importance of knowing the parts is for knowing about the blood supply most importantly. Now in a long bone you will have two ends. For description sake we are going to take maybe we'll take the humerus. Okay, so the humerus we have you remember there was an upper end, there was a shaft, and there was a lower end. Both ends you have it as end, it's E. Okay, so you would call these ends also as the epiphysis. That is the areas which are seen in the ends of a long bone, and the shaft which you see here, that you would be calling it as the area of the diaphysis. So you have two epiphysis and a diaphysis in between. If you are asked about the parts of a long bone, you'd say there is a diaphysis forming the shaft and the two epiphyses, and also what else do you have? You have the ends of the junction between the epiphysis and the diaphysis. There you will have a kind of cartilaginous plate, a hyaline cartilaginous plate. You will call that as the seen in this area. Okay, this is called as the epiphyseal plate or cartilage. Okay, some books give it as plate, some books give it as cartilage. Okay, so this is a epiphyseal plate or epiphyseal cartilage. Okay, now you have just at the ends of the diaphysis, okay, this area where which the ends of the diaphysis which is touching the epiphyseal plate here and here, okay, which is seen actually again almost similar position in the junction between diaphysis and epiphysis. This area is called as the metaphysis. This area is called as the metaphysis. So if you ask about the parts of a long bone, you would like to say diaphysis, the epiphysis in the end, epiphyseal plate or cartilage, and the metaphysis. Okay, these are the important parts of a long bone.